A major mistake that investors are making, and this is extremely timely today, is the concept of chasing yield. And what I mean by that is yield is any investment that you purchase that pays you something on an ongoing basis. Maybe it's monthly, quarterly, annually, but it's something that you can count on. The investment says it's going to pay you this much, and it's going to continue to do it until you sell the investment. At this time of day, yields are very low. And why is that, Kim?
Well, in fact, I saw an interesting chart the other day, and it has interest rates for sovereign debt. Now, sovereign debt are government obligation, be like the United States Treasury issuing a bond. We are at a 5,000-year low on sovereign debt. There's actually $17 trillion in this world at negative interest rates. Now, I think most people with children understand this. You know, you lend your son $100, a year from now he comes back and gives you 95 and he's tickled pink. That's all you deserve. Didn't pay you any interest whatsoever, on that loan. Well, the fact remains, because interest rates are so low, people are struggling when it comes to paying their bills. So it's logical for us to think, let's find something that pays more. The problem is always higher interest rates than what the government will pay on your money incurs a higher level of risk. And what I'm seeing that is a shame, we see new portfolios come in. We've seen people buy items that are absolutely silly priced because they pay 1 or 2% more interest than what you would get in the bank or a certificate of deposit. Sometimes you have to just sit back and wait, and patience is something that very few of us have, especially when it comes to our money.
This is an easy concept for people to understand. If they can remember their bank accounts before the financial crisis, you could put your money in the bank and it would earn 5%. Just sitting in a normal checking account, savings account, 5%. Right now, you're earning 0.01%. It's next to nothing. So what people are doing is to try to get back to those comfortable levels. That 5% level is, there are investments out there that pay 5%, and they're gonna pay it to you monthly, until the investment disappears, goes bust, a company goes bankrupt. A lot of these companies like this or investments are master limited partnerships. Real estate investment trusts are very popular now.
Business development companies.
And it's simply because they pay a number that people could count on before things got strenuous.
It's kind of interesting because we've done a lot of research on these, mainly because people own them when they come in to see us. And what's so strange is that most of that cash flow, in many instances, is actually returning your own principal. Now, the fact is, it may feel like you're getting 5%, but all they're doing is putting the money in a bucket and giving you $5 out of it every year and calling it 5%. Without research and understanding on what you own, how can you expect to have a proper yield? More importantly, is people are going beyond their risk belief today, because they can't get something insured at the local bank or government guaranteed. They're looking at different alternatives. They're chasing common stocks or high dividend paying common stocks. They're chasing these weird investments that are put together by companies, and Justin's named a few of them just recently, because they promise a little higher yield. What you have to remember, just like always, you need to make sure your principal is secure first, the yield is second, and you should always concentrate on the total return of your portfolio and far less on dividend or interest payments alone.
This has obviously hurt retirees the most. They used to be able to count on a significant yield that was fairly risk-free, and now they're having to fight to actually get numbers that are close to that. And another concept, kind of a rule of thumb, people have heard that you're able to withdraw 4% from your savings a year in retirement to be able to compensate for your lost income of working. It used to be easy to do 4% when you could earn 5% in the bank. Today, 4%, a 4% drain on your portfolio without the compensation of that risk-free yield is devastating.
And it's risky.